building? Or can you?
So it's 6 Solo X12s and a no wall on 12 CX 1200s and a 2005 Volkswagen vehicle. Yeah, it's gonna be that.
That right there. Yeah, man, I know you're smoked. You know, you made a decision to do this. You talked to Bill and I about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, and kind of made a snap decision that you were going to come to Slam and you were going to build a kicker vehicle and you were going to show up. And other than the Bronco, I mean, I'm sure there'll be other kicker rides there, but I don't know of any builds that's significant that will be there that's going to be equipped with the L7X. And I can't say how proud I am of you and your team for putting that together so fast, man. That is awesome. You and Nick
Been a team effort.
And the whole family, and it's really cool to see that come together. And I know you're Warren Slick.
We've had to source things from even outside of our little group. So I designed the box, but I had Joey Semino at Brutal Sounds build it for me. He basically built it in a day, and then I picked it up raw, so just wood, nothing on it, and then there's like 32 man hours of finished work done.
That's a ton.
Yeah, from like Tuesday. What day is it? It was Tuesday. Saturday to Monday morning was like 32 man hours of finished work altogether.
Hey, Ernie, if you can pull up my computer, I actually got a picture of that enclosure in its raw form. Yeah, it is impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's how you received the box from Joey, right? So he built this in a day for you, 8 hours or so, and then you put another 32 hours into finishing it out with the plexi, LEDs, paint, loading it with subs, all those things.
It was surprising how long it took to install the LEDs because I knew I wanted the LEDs to be hidden. So that means you can't see where the light's coming from if you're looking at the enclosure from any reasonable angle. Now, if you lay on the ground and look up, you'll see them. But
well, that's the extra.
That's part of it, I guess.
Yeah, that's that extra step that some people don't take.
You would have to be on the ground.
So yeah, that's that extra step that some people don't take whenever they're putting some of these show vehicles together, and it's really impressive that you're going through the pains of doing that. Man, I'm really looking forward.
This is our first full vehicle build probably in the last 3 years. One might be 3 or 4. We don't build big stuff like this often. We usually build something and then test it over time. Like the Nitro was is our longest running one up until we cut it apart recently. We built it in a driveway in Kansas, me and my buddy, to testing it to where it would do 160 dB with 4,700 watts at 39 hertz. Just over time.
So if for everybody that doesn't know, Drew, I mean, most of us do, but he has Bassahaulic Productions where he does a lot of enclosure designs. Tell us a little bit about that, Drew, man. Tell us about your business.
Yeah, like you said, design enclosures. Started expanding away from that a lot recently with the tuning and developing car audio products with 3D printing now, and which a lot of that will be on display in the Volkswagen at Slam. But yeah,
fantastic.
Designing enclosures is still the bread and butter.
So that's kind of where the start was, is the enclosure design. I mean, you work for an audio shop though.
Yeah.
It was a kicker dealer, if I'm not mistaken, right? Along when you kind of got your start in audio.
Well, I was a hobbyist first. Like I was competing. I was probably 17, 18, doing a 159. This is 12 years ago. So I was deep into it before I got my first job in car audio. So I spent a ton of money on it before I ever made a penny off of it.
I think everybody has a little bit of those stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At least that shop I worked at working there was one of the best things that could have happened because I learned proper troubleshooting and diagnostic and just things that people don't seem to learn these days. And it's been very beneficial.
Yeah, man, I see you're always continuing your education too. I mean, you always step it up. You go to you've been to Mark Eldridge's sound quality trainings. Yeah, multiple times. Okay, and then you're tweak certified with the JL tweak stuff, right?
Max certified, yeah.
Max certified, excuse me.
I flew out to Arizona for multi-day training with JL. and got then had to take a separate test to get certified. And yep.
So yeah, you're always working on improving and gaining more knowledge.
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, it was Bobby for sure, but he always mentions that you can learn something. You learn something all the time, every day, from everybody.